Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 307. I'm back with another video for y'all today. Um, if you haven't saw my other video that I did this morning of me making my bed and coffee, please go and check that out. It's something I wanted to do a little different. And as you can see, when I was trying to tell y'all about the passing and the remembrance of Drake Hogestyn, aka John Black from Days of Our Lives, who passed away from prostate cancer or prostate cancer, I believe. He passed away at the age of 70 Saturday. He was born in 1953 and he passed away on September the 28th, 2024. I'm basically gonna do a remembrance video of him. He debuted on Days of Our Lives in 1986 and he passed away leaving the role of 2024. So basically, he was basically on the show for almost 40 years. So that's very amazing. If you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I do any more videos like this. I'm basically gonna do my best because I'm basically going to tell y'all what I remember about Drake Hogestyn and his role as John Black on Days of Our Lives. This is for my Days of Our Lives fans, and this is for the fans that love soap operas just like I do. I know I have not been watching them like I should because there's been so much going on. But I eventually watched the old episodes from back in the 90s and early 2000s. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to relive the moments that I remember of Drake Hogestyn. If I'm pronouncing his name right, if I'm not, please let me know. I'm trying. Y'all should know who I'm talking about if y'all knew who this man was. If you watch Days of Our Lives like I did, you should know. And you probably do know. And if you don't, that's totally fine because I'm very patient. So what I'm going to do, we're fixing to go ahead and get into this video. And before we start, I did another vlog when I went to Tunica, Mississippi. So that video is up on YouTube as well. If you have not watched it, be sure to check that out here on my channel. So here we go. So Drake Hogestyn, he passed away at the age of 70 from prostate cancer. Or cardiac cancer, or whatever it's called. Forgive me, y'all. He passed away at the age of 70. And so how I found out, I was out of town. As y'all know, I was out of town. And I was laying in the bed waiting for my video to upload to my channel on YouTube. So I get on Instagram. And I see Peacock NBC Peacock posted on Instagram because I follow them related to Days of Our Lives because I have Peacock. So Peacock had a statement that said, "It is with heavy hearts that we announce the passing of Drake Hogestyn, aka John Black, who played John Black on Days of Our Lives. He lost his battle with cancer." I was like, oh my gosh, like I was shocked. I didn't know how to take it. I did not know how to react. I was basically in shock when I found out about it. I was basically in shock. Like, I did not want to believe it. Like, I was in shock. Like, I didn't want to believe it because, you know, a lot of actors and actresses has passed away this year. 2000 and listen, I mean, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. 2024 has been full of surprises and has been full of deaths, been full of celebrities and peoples in our real lives that have passed away that we grew up with, our childhood and everything. And it's a long list of peoples that have passed away in 2024. So basically, 2024, what the hell was that? 2024 has been nothing but full of damn surprises and passings away of peoples that we looked up to and everything. So I'm basically gonna put it in that way and in that perspective. So I was basically shocked. And the first thing I did was inbox one of my friends, because this friend, he is a fan of Days of Our Lives. He is the one that be telling me about Days of Our Lives and keeping me up and asking me, have I watched Days of Our Lives? Did I hear about this? Did I hear about that? One of my best friends, he's not one of my best friends. And once I told him and inboxed my best friend, I told him about Days of Our Lives, about the guy that played John Black had died. And he inboxed me back, was like, no, D, no, you're kidding, D. No, don't do that. Don't say that. Don't do it. You're kidding. You're playing. He ain't dead. He's not dead. He's not gone. And then once I was trying to explain to him that he had passed away, that's when my friend was like, oh my goodness, he was 70 years old. He is passed away. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. And I was like, I told you he was passed away. I wouldn't tell you nothing wrong. So basically, when we both found out, it's like, wow, he's passed away. And we lost a lot of celebrities regarding Days of Our Lives. Bill Hayes, who played Doug Williams on Days of Our Lives, he passed away. John Aniston, who played Victor Kiriakis, he passed away, and many, many others. And it's like, wow. So what I basically can say is, from these celebrities and from the peoples that he worked with on Days of Our Lives, he really touched a lot of their lives and he really touched a lot of their hearts, and he really has done a remarkable job as playing John Black. From Eric Marsalov to Mary Beth Evans, who plays Brady Black, and Kayla Brady. From Lauren Kozlov, who plays Kate, who plays Kate Roberts. From James Reynolds, who plays Abraham Carver, who plays Abe Carver. From all of those peoples that left touching tributes. From Allison Sweeney, who plays Sammy Brady from 1993 to 2014, she basically posted a tweet. And from Martha Madison, who played Belle Brady on Days of Our Lives from 2005 to 2004 till basically this year. She left the show this year. So basically, when you think about it, you got all these celebrities that paid tribute to him. Deidre Hall, who played Marlena Evans, that played his wife on Days of Our Lives, she has not posted anything. She has not, I don't think she's found out, but I believe she has. It's basically probably hard for her the most because, hey, this was her TV husband. This was her TV husband. And I believe it's hard for her the most because, when you have had so much chemistry that Deidre Hall and Drake Hogestyn, aka Marlena Evans and John Black had, when you have had that much chemistry on that screen for over 30, going on 40 years that they had, him playing as Roman Brady and him playing as John Black. When you have that much chemistry that has happened for many, many years that they had, you kind of take it a different way. It's kind of hard for you to process everything about that, basically what I'm saying, because it really is. It's really hard to process something like that, but I have not heard any response from her. And Eileen Davidson. Of course, y'all don't know Eileen Davidson. She played as Kristen DeMera on Days of Our Lives from 1993 to 1998. Then she returned to Days of Our Lives in 2012 to 2014. Then she left again and returned. Now, Eileen Davidson, she is back on The Young and the Restless, which is where she plays Ashley Abbott. And she was on The Young and the Restless for a bunch of years. So she left The Young and the Restless and came to Days of Our Lives from 1993 to 1998. She has not even posted yet about Drake Hogestyn. But I think she has. I'm not really sure, but I don't know if she posted anything. And I follow both Deidre Hall and Eileen Davidson. I basically follow all the peoples of the soap opera world, to keep up with the news and everything. But peoples have been posting about Drake Hogestyn. And it is very, very, very heartbreaking and very sad. Because I grew up with this man. I grew up with all the peoples that I've named. I grew up with all of them, really. I really have. Because growing up here in the South and in Mississippi on the summer days when I didn't have school and during the week, The Price is Right, The Young and the Restless, WTBI News, Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, Passions, all that. One Life to Live, all that. General Hospital, all that. It's like, wow, that's my childhood. You know what I'm saying? It's basically my childhood. Maury, Jerry Springer, my childhood. So, what I'm going to say is this. Drake Hogestyn, a.k.a. John Black, I will always remember how he loved Marlena Evans. I will always loved how he basically loved Marlena Evans. And I would basically love how he basically fought for her, trying to keep her away from Stefano DiMera. And who played Stefano DiMera? Stefano DiMera was played by Joseph Marcel, who died at the age of, he died in 2016. Joseph Marcel, he played as Stefano DiMera. He died in 2016 from Alzheimer's disease and dementia. He played as Stefano DiMera from 1981 till 2016. But in a long stint, he left Days of Our Lives and went to Bold and the Beautiful. Then he left Bold and the Beautiful in the early 2000s and came back to Days of Our Lives. Kristen Alfonso, who has played Hope Brady going on 43 years, going on 40 years, she also posted about John Hogestyn and his passing away, because a lot of you might not know Christian Alfonso and Drake Hogestyn have a lot of history together on Days of Our Lives, because a lot of you not know Christian Alfonso played Princess Gina for an amount of years, and she was in love with John Black. And it's so much behind that. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. John Black, aka Mr. Drake Hogestyn, he had the women back then. He had the women back then, because let me tell you, I'm going to tell y'all his history of the women. He had Isabella. Now, a lot of y'all don't know who Isabella is. Now, Isabella, she was Victor Kiriaki's daughter. And that's Brady's black mom. She ended up passing away in 1992 at the age, I don't know how old she was, but she was young, and she had cancer. She died in 1992 on the show, Isabella. That was Victor Kiriaki's daughter, and John Black was in love with her. Then she died. Then he fell in love with Kristen DeMera, who was played by Eileen Davidson at the time. And they was together for a very long time on this show. But, you know, he found out who Kristen really was. That, you know, she was Stefano DeMera's daughter, and she basically inherited a lot of evilness from him. So he ended up leaving Kristen after finding out, after all the horrible things that she did to Marlena and everybody. Kristen locked Marlena up in a secret room in the DeMera mansion. And let's not forget, Kristen also, after she had a miscarriage, she faked her pregnancy trying to steal Susan's bank baby, a woman that looks just like Kristen, which was also played by Eileen Davidson. And it's basically, wow, it's basically like a lot I could tell y'all, but yeah, so basically John Black and Kristen DeMera, they was supposed to be having a baby together, but really, they baby died and had Kristen DeMera, she miscarried. And she tried to steal Susan's baby, but that didn't go too well. Marlena was on to her. So, you know, Drake, John Black, Drake Hogestyn, he was in that storyline as well. He loved the Kristen too, but when he found out what Kristen was all about, he left Kristen and went back to Marlena, because let me tell you, I don't care how many problems, and I don't care how many situations that Marlena and John have been in. I don't care how many men Marlena was with. I don't care how many women John Black was with. They always found their way back to each other. He was with Isabella. He was with Kristen DeMera. He was with Princess Gina. He was with Kate Roberts. Yes, I said Kate Roberts. He was with Kate Roberts. So basically, he had his share of women. And he had Marlena, but Marlena had his heart, though. And it was another storyline that I remember, that John Black and Stefano, they also had their feuds, because it was supposed to be that John Black and Stefano DeMera, that they was brothers, but it turned out that they wasn't brothers at all. But his daddy, John Black daddy, recently, his daddy is no other than that Van Ark man, Van Ark, Dick Van Ark, I think that's his name. That's who played his dad, and that's who we found out who his daddy was. So basically, you know, and he was a baseball player They had that on the show and they had that off the show. But off the show, he was a football pitcher and player. He played baseball. And on the show, like John, Drake Hogestyn, he really was in memorable storylines. He was in the storyline when he was a priest. He was a priest. And like the storyline I told you about him and Stefano, John has died and came back to life I don't know how many times, just like Marlena has, and they have found their way back to each other. That will always be a rememberable and enjoyous moment for me. And what I will always love about Drake Hogestyn is when he was a priest in Marlena Evans, aka Deidre Hall, she was also possessed by the devil. And basically, it's like, wow, there's like a lot going on. So I will say this. Drake Hogestyn and Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, they had so much chemistry together. And I saw recently today that they say that they already did his last air date. And I'm like, no, I thought Days of Our Lives filmed 6 months in advance, but I guess they didn't. But oh my goodness. But I will say this, to Drake Hogestyn's family and friends, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sending my love and my condolences and my heart and love with everything in me. To the Days of Our Lives family and producers, creators, directors, co-workers, I am so sorry. And to everybody that was fans of Drake Hogestyn, aka John Black, I'm sending my love and I'm sending my condolences, prayers and all. So I really want to say thank each and every one of y'all that loved it, John Black, just as much as I did. And I know this is going to be a process. Now, John, I really hope that they do not replace him. Please do not replace Drake. Please do not replace Drake Hogestyn, aka John Black, because can't nobody play him. Can't nobody play him. I can't see no other man with Marlena Evans that is not Drake Hogestyn. I can't see it. I can't see it at all. Just since he's off the show, since he passed away in real life, I feel like let him pass away on the show as well. That's only see fitting. But now John is up there. John is up there with Alice Horton. He's up there with Alice Horton. He's up there with Tom Horton. He's up there with Lexi Carver. He's up there with Zach Brady. He's up there with Renee. And he's up there with many, many others. He's up there with Isabella. And he's up there with John Aniston, Victor Kiriakis, his former father-in-law, who used to be his son-in-law. So, yeah. So, that's the review and that's the tribute and remembrance I got about Drake Hogestyn, aka John Black. In Days of Our Lives, what did y'all think? Did y'all enjoy the video? Let me know how I did, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and I hope to see y'all on the next video. And I'm going to be sure I get these videos up soon as possible. That's exactly what I'm about to do now and get back on another playlist. So y'all have a wonderful Monday. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you. I love you. Thank you all. Bye-bye.